Hello there, Noodle slash Panda. My name is Fred. I guess I go by the name Canadian Editor on YouTube. This is actually the first vlog I've ever made on YouTube. First real one anyway. And I actually felt compelled to make the vlog because of something you said in your video about the community challenge. Actually, I'm pretty sure you stole my idea, as a matter of fact, which is a pretty neat trick considering we've never met before. I'm gonna have to ask you how you did that, but in your video about the community challenge, you talked about the community and how it was a little bit like a high school. And I was actually planning to make a video later on today about that very subject. How YouTube is actually like a big high school, and the reason for that was because I had watched a video about a 19-year-old woman who was leaving the internet. That was the title of her video. Evidently she had had enough of the YouTube drama and had decided that she was going to turn off her computer forever and no longer participate. And I remember my initial instinct to that was, you know, upon hearing her reason for leaving the internet, was the fact that she was tired of being hated on by people and having people call her names and such. And my initial response, I remember, was, what exactly did you expect to happen? YouTube is like a high school in that way. I mean, you have your artists and your singers and your writers and all that. The artistic type on one end, and you have your jocks and your preps and your nerds and the goths and, yes, the haters, the bullies. And I think she had to certainly, if you post a video on YouTube, you have to expect that someone's eventually going to come along and try and do something negative towards whatever it is positive that you're doing. That's just the nature of how things are. These bullies are just as much a part of the community, the one that you think is falling apart and that people don't seem to care anymore, just as much part of the community as you or I or any of the other people that post positive messages are. It's only a matter of time. I think this young woman was only 19 and she was kind of a little bit overweight, and you have to know that sooner or later someone's going to come by here and call her fat or stupid or a whore or whatever. And I actually thought I took a tremendous amount of balls to put a video up on YouTube if you have a fragile ego like that. And I think you know, some people can actually be great, like you said yourself, that you were actually were afraid of talking on camera at one point. Now you do it all the time, and that even people that you've never met before know more about you than your own family, which, while being slightly disturbing, is at least showing that you've come a long way as far as growth as a person, and you can thank YouTube, I guess, and the community here for that. I guess my overall point in this is that I think that people have to understand when they post videos on YouTube that you have to expect negative things to happen, and you have to expect that you're going to have to deal with your bullies here like you would anywhere, at your job, you know, on the bus loop, at the mall, wherever. They're just not going to go away. And I like your positive message of saying, don't let other people stop you from doing what you're doing. You know, do what you want. I think that's incredibly important. And hopefully people will hear that message. And hopefully, now that I've done this video and expressed my viewpoints and elaborated, you won't feel the need to steal my ideals anymore. Fingers crossed.